The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Improving the pass rush is the key for the Raiders to go anywhere in 2021. They've already made one solid move toward that by re-signing defensive tackle David Irving. But of course, the Raiders can use some help on the edge that fits Gus Bradley's base 4-3 under /3-4 defense. 2019 number 4 overall Clelin Ferrell already fits perfectly in Michael Bennett's role in the defense with the Seattle Seahawks as a base end that kicks inside on passing downs. The other edge rusher, the Leo, is usually a 3-4 outside linebacker type. When defensive end Maxx Crosby first came up in 2019, he was probably a good fit. He was 6'5", 255 pounds, ran a 4.6 40. But the Raiders bulked him up to 275 pounds to be a 4-3 defensive end for Paul Gunther, and he lost some of his speed and quickness. So what do the Raiders do with Crosby now? He is their sack leader over the last 2 years. Do they trim him back down and try him at Leo, or do they sign a free agent or draft someone to play Leo and bring Crosby in on passing downs? Coming into the NFL, Crosby's weakness far and away was run defense. He can be taken at the point of attack. The ball always found him in the running game because the line of scrimmage went backwards wherever he was. Even tight ends were able to move him. He didn't take them on all that well when they pulled either. And he wasn't strong enough to consistently disengage from blockers and immediately grab onto ball carriers. But he did have his moments against the run. At times he was able to use his speed and quickness to make splash plays. Oh, that's a heck of a play right there. Here he's going to use his length to keep the tight end off him. And you're not going to fool him with the spread option. He'll get your running quarterbacks too. But it's all about sacking the quarterback for Crosby. And he showed right away that he had to burst off the edge and bend to get there. He also works well with his hands. This is a nice little swim move right here. And off that burst, he can use counter moves like this spin move to get in on this one. Or he can just hit you with an inside move. Crosby's not much of a power guy, but if you overset like that and get out of position, he will bull rush you. And you might have to find another way to run a waggle on him, because leaving him unblocked ain't gonna work. And he's a dog that won't quit, so he'll get those sacks that take 5 seconds or more. Relentless is a word for that. And here, if the rest of the defense were as relentless as he is, they'd have a turnover. Oh yeah, it wasn't just sacks. Crosby made disruptive plays to cause interceptions. And you gotta love a guy that can force an interception to clinch the game at the end. Oh, and let's not forget he's 6'5" with long arms. Because of that, a few of those passes won't get past the line of scrimmage. Now let's skip to year 2 where he's 20 pounds heavier, but you could still run at him. Bigger is not stronger, so he can still get hemmed up. He's got to set a harder edge than this. Here he's going to get cracked on by the tight end. Oh, got tossed up. He can't disengage. As a pass rusher, Crosby needs to have a plan, because once the offensive lineman has his hands on him, that's it. Here, you're going to see Crosby's not as quick off the ball. So he's really not going to beat guys like Mitchell Schwartz there, or Russell Okung here. Here, Schwartz is going to pop up and wait for Crosby to come off the ball. The strength still isn't there either, as he's going to get hemmed up by this tight end. Watch how he gets jarred by this hand punch. Here he's going to almost have something against Mitchell Schwartz, but then he's going to get tossed. Again, he is powerless once opposing tackles get their hands on him. He's not going to do well inside the tackle like that. If anything, he should be in a wide 9 where he has room to operate. Here he doesn't have the strength to keep the tackle going back. He just anchors down and stops all progress. Crosby needs to get a step on this guy and bend around the edge, not this. Now we're on to when Crosby had his moments against the run in 2020. He was able to use his length at times. And even though he wasn't quite as quick in 2020, he was still able to use his speed and quickness against the run. And how about that? He's not going to let a tight end block him one-on-one. Or using the combo block of the tackle. Here's a quick little swim move for the splash play. And here's a quick little inside move. And again. They have no chance against that inside move on the zone scheme. Here he's going to beat the right tackle off the ball. Now see, when he's outside with all that room, he's hard to deal with for tackles. Leo just might work for him. He'll chase the ball down the line. And this zone stretch play has no chance. Crosby did have 6 sacks as a pass rusher besides having a torn labrum, but he started the year off getting held. That one didn't get called. And that one did. He can still use that height and long arms as weapons. And of course that motor is a factor. This sack took 6 seconds. And here comes the motor again. This sack is going to take 8 seconds. On this one, Cleveland Furl drives the quarterback right into him, and it takes 5 seconds. I'm not sure all these sacks in 5 seconds or more are a good thing. Here he's going to stunt and catch the quarterback running right at him. But Crosby also showed he can beat you quick with his hands. And bend. And here he shows he still has enough speed to where the quarterback's not going to get outside of him. When Crosby first came into the NFL, he was quick off the ball and can beat you with his burst and bend off the edge. And he did so to the tune of 10 sacks as a rookie. Yes, his torn labrum is the main reason why his sack total went down from 10 as a rookie to 6 as a sophomore. But at the same time, he was 20 pounds heavier, and that hurt him because he wasn't quite as quick. So what should they do? Take weight off of him and try him at Leo? Or do they bring Vic Beasley back for another try? Sign Leonard Floyd in free agency, or draft a Leo and bring Crosby in on passing downs? Thank you for watching. See you next time.